Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, September the 11th. And I am headed into town to take care of some business. And then, it's early too. It's like 8:20. It's already 77 degrees outside. So I'm sure within the next hour, we will hit that high 80s mark within the next hour. Because it feels warm outside. It does. At 77, it feels warm. Because 77 in Florida is more like 87 in Florida. But I am headed into town. Later this afternoon, I got myself an xray appointment for the hip. And today's a good day. That's the sucky part about this x-ray. Today's a good hip day. You know, because there's, this hip pain that I've been having, there are days that are okay. And that's what it usually is. You have the pain, but, you know, you can live through it fine. You know, no big deal, so to speak. Then there's days in which just, it's bad. It's bad. Okay? And then once in a while, I'll get a really good day where it doesn't hurt so bad. There's a slight ache, but it really doesn't hurt so bad. And that's one of the days today. So, probably they're going to make me turn certain ways and bend my hip a certain way, and probably going to trigger it again to where I've had a couple bad days after this. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that when they put me up on that x-ray table, they don't irritate it too much. I just don't know. I still don't think it's the hip. I still think it's a torn ligament or something, or tendon or something in my growing area. That's what I think, but I'm not the doctor. I'm trying to be a good girl and let the doctor determine what it is. Normally, I'm not a Google doctor, you know, Dr. Google, but it's been so frustrating. The pain's been so frustrating that, you know, it's almost like if I had a peace of mind and knew exactly what it was, I would have an answer, and then I could figure out how to cope with it or treat it or what kind of medications to take to ease the pain. I would know. But beings that I got no idea why this is going on or what's happened. It's frustrating. So, got my mask. I got two of them. I hang on my mirror. So I can go into the place. I got up early. Got up early, took a shower. Not that I don't normally shower during the week, but so other than that, I don't think anything crazy is going on today. I don't think so. I can't even think of anything coming up in the next couple days. See, we really try our best right now. At least I do. If we really don't have to go someplace, we don't go. You know, I know they say, you know, I know supposedly some people say this virus stuff is calmed down. Other people say it hasn't. I just think it's better to play it safe than sorry. I know there's theories out there that there isn't, this really, never really, coronavirus isn't real, coronavirus is real. I just heard someone call it the election virus. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're referring, because I heard someone else say that the virus might go away after the election, and that's stupid. Do I personally think there's been a big hype about it? Kind of, sort of, in a way. I think there's been a big hype. I mean, people get sick every year from viruses and the flu and common cold. So there's always something every year. Now, could this all have been that kind of thing? Maybe. Am I going to get tested for coronavirus? Nope. Not unless I absolutely positively have to. Because I have this theory, y'all. And call me crazy if you want to call me crazy. But I have this theory that when they test everybody, it's another way for, and I'm not one of these people who says, oh, the government's got their hands on you. They know exactly what you're doing. You're being tracked by your cell phone, even though we probably are being tracked by cell phones. Not tracked, but your information's out there. I do believe that, I don't know exactly what they get from the swab of the coronavirus when they do the medical testing. But think about it for just a second, and this is not me being crazy or me being over scared of the government or anything, because I'm not. But if you've got everybody willing to get a medical test done, you're not charging them for the medical test, and they're giving you their name, birth date. I don't know if you have to give your social security number, but you're giving all that information when they swab you. They can put whatever that medical information is in a file along with your information, and think about the data they have on everyone. So, not saying they don't already have data, because I've heard people say, that they can track you through your cell phone, blah, 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 blah. I just don't want to be an extra name on a list. Okay? Kind of thing. Like I said, I'm not scared of anybody. I don't think they're all coming after us. But that's just my thought process. Because honestly, when you think about it, nothing's free, really. Really, there's nothing really free. And for the government and medical facilities to give a free test to everybody that's willing to do it, practically, it doesn't make sense to me. So it's like, if this has all been some big hoax to get all this information, then who's behind it? But, I'm not wanting to open a new can of worms on everybody. It's just my thought process. Just my thought process. Just the crazy things that go on in my head. That's all. It's just the crazy things that go on in my head. But that being said, I don't really care. I'm just not going to get my test done. I have not had to be forced to do it or anything. Because, I don't understand too. I don't understand the temperature thing. Okay, I get it. They take the temperature because if you've got a fever, you might be sick. But what about the people who have no symptoms and their temperature's fine and they're a carrier? See, that temperature thing is weird. I'm about to have to get my temperature took before I go into a building. And they'll take my temperature on my wrist. That makes no sense either. But, hey, things don't make sense in life. Because last time I went in this building, they took my temperature on my wrist. So, I don't know. I guess I need to get off rambling and talk at y'all in a little bit. Got up too early. Got up too early. All right, see y'all in a little bit. All right, you guys, let's end another non-excited day. So today was appointment in town in the morning to deal with property taxes. Headache. And then I went to... I came home and I mowed for a little bit because I really wanted to get... It's been nonstop raining here for days, weeks. I mean, can't catch a break to save your life. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, at some point in time, it's going to break down with a pouring, and it's going to rain for hours, and then it's just going to drizzle rain and rain on and off all evening long until the next morning. So the only really dry time to mow is in the heat of the day in Florida, and that totally sucks. So, hip wasn't feeling as bad as it has been. I think it's because I took some ibuprofen for it. So I decided to hop on the mower. I decided not to be, I almost use the word charismatic, not to be overly jealous, not jealous, what's the word I'm looking for? Not to get carried away on the mower, because in the past, I've gotten carried away on the mower. I get on that riding mower and I'm fearless. I'll go down in ditches. I'll go down in culverts. I'll whack down things that John Deere can whack down. And I've gotten myself stuck in the culvert a few times. And I have to wait until son gets home so he can hook his pickup truck to the mower and pull the sucker out. So I decided that with my hip aching, with my left butt cheek aching and my left buttocks aching, that it was not a good idea to get rambunctious on the riding lawnmower. Just do what needs to be done. Just mow down some of the grass, because it's getting high. In Florida, when it rains, it's like pouring Miracle Grow on your grass. Between the something in the rainwater, I guess. But grass grows so fast when it rains here about this time of the year. So I got a little bit of mowing done, just a little bit, because like I said, I was not going to get all rambunctious on the lawnmower, because my hip really does hurt. I got a headache because my hip's hurting. So I made it through the mowing okay. Came in, took a shower, because I had an x-ray at 3 o'clock. I'm sore when I get to the x-ray, to the diagnosis place where they do the x-ray. Then they had me go sit on a solid surface, like countertop bed, and had me be on my back. And the pain of laying on that flat wood bed on that hip, I was like, okay, this is not going to be fun. And then she had me do the pointing of having the toes meet together, lay flat and have your toes point together. And I felt it. I was like, okay, I can handle this. But the pain, I had such pain that even though she told me to hold my breath, I could feel my legs were shaking from the pain. I could just feel my legs shake like this from the pain, because I had some pain while she was having me lay there on the x-ray table. And then she said, after she kept saying, I gotta take another one. I'm sorry, I gotta take another one. I'm like, okay. She says, now I'm gonna have you bring that knee up, put your foot flat on the bed, on the thing I was laying on, and then I'm gonna put a wedge to the side of you. And I'm thinking, oh no. We're going to now have to. And I could already hear what she was about to say. It's like, I knew what was about to happen. She says, now, let that knee drop away from you onto the wedge. So in other words, it had to go like off to the side. And I'm like, okay. I said, that's going to hurt. And she goes, I'm so sorry. And I got it almost to the wedge. I couldn't get it all the way down at first. And then she started to take a picture. And I thought it was down, but I just couldn't get it down. And I could feel the leg shaking. Again, my leg is shaking because... And I said to her, this is where it's going to hurt. So she had me put my leg down. And of course, I did fine with the no breathing thing. But I could feel the whole leg shaking because of the pain. The pain was there. I mean, it was there. That's the movement that hurts the most. So she's like, I'm sorry, we got to take another one because I'm not happy with that one. And she took another one. By the time she finally got the image, I was so thankful. She kept apologizing every time she took a picture. But, I was so thankful that it was over with because I couldn't help it. I could hold still except for when you got that much pain and your extremity wants to shake like this, and you can't do nothing about it. You just can't do nothing about it. It just... I was walking out with a little bit of a hiccup in my walk because I was so sore. And now tonight, I'm achy. I'm more achy than I was this morning. Now the pain has gone down the back of my thigh. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there is something to the joint. We did the x-ray to eliminate the hip joint, I guess. I don't know. And if they don't see nothing, I don't know what's next. He had said something about ultrasound, something, I don't know. But he wanted to do x-ray first to eliminate. I'll know something by Monday or Tuesday. Because they were sending it over to the radiologist person to read it, the doctor to read it, and go from there. I have no idea. I don't know if maybe I did hurt myself when I decided to take that slide in Kentucky down when I was at the schoolhouse the day I slid, and the left leg was like bent and the foot was behind me and the right leg was going forward. I don't know. Because it was almost like this foot was behind me and the right foot went down. I don't know. I didn't feel like I hurt myself that day. Because when I first slid, I laid on the ground and thought, oh, holy crap, did I just hurt myself? Because I couldn't really feel any pain anywhere. About the only thing I can remember, if anything, I felt like I had taken a fall. I felt jostled. And I felt like I had twisted an ankle or something. But not anything big, just something you could walk off. I mean, I had more pain from the car accident for weeks than I had for that slip and fall and slide down. And being that I kind of did a half split, I thought for sure, I wouldn't have been able to walk or something at that. When I laid there for a minute when it first happened and I knew I was sliding, I was like, oh, I'm going to do something bad here. But I just was sore for a day or so and that was it. So I didn't think anything of it. So I still think it's some sort of tendonitis or arthritis. That's what I'm saying. But okay, that needless to say, whatever, I'll find out in a day or so. But right this second, because I'm going to take it easy tonight, I got a headache, and I don't know if it's partly from mowing in the early afternoon in the heat I went out around 12:30 and finished around just before 2. Because I took my time mowing. I didn't try to rush it, and rather than hit a bump and go, I tried to do the safer stuff. We have a septic tank mound, and I didn't even try to go up and down that today. Basically, I wanted to make sure the dogs could go potty, and I could get stuff, where we walk and stuff a little bit. But I'm going to spend the rest of my evening cutting up food boxes, packaging, because people have been saving them for me to make paper beads later. So let me flip you and show y'all what I'm going to be cutting up. I'm going to be cutting up these boxes. The peoples have been saving me boxes. I think this is my son's favorite pizza from Publix. So they're going to make really pretty beads. I got so many of these boxes. So hopefully they make really pretty light yellow paper beads. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut these up because if I can squish them in the truck to go to Kentucky, I'm going to take them to Kentucky. And some cereal boxes. So I'm going to cut up those cereal boxes. The son eats that and the husband eats the cereal boxes. So other than that, we really don't have any processed food boxes. Even though I joke around with Bevels and Wes, especially Bevels, since she's such a great home cooker. You know, she cooks everything from scratch practically. I tease her and say that I'm a scratch cooker. I scratch open a box. But I really don't have a lot of food packaging. So I'm going to cut these up. And I'm going to say to you guys, if you like my videos, like and subscribe. If you don't, I'm sorry. But enjoy the craziness of life because you just don't know if you're going to laugh about it when you tell a friend. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.